My brother kicked out our parents because his wife said they're old and useless. I just nodded. But what I did next? Even his wife got on her knees. You can't just kick them out, Jason. They raised us. My voice cut through the living room like a blade. I didn't care that Michelle, his wife, was sitting right there, arms folded, expression smug. She thrived in this chaos. I could see it in the way she tapped her foot, restless but pleased. Jason didn't even look up from his drink. It's not working anymore. They need a different setup. Different setup? I echoed. You mean a nursing home? Michelle snorted. It's not like they're helping around here. They've lived rent-free for a year. And honestly, they disturb our privacy. I stared at her. My jaw clenched so tight, I felt my teeth grind. They're our parents, Michelle. Not strays. She smirked. They're old. Useless. It is what it is. I looked over at my mom. Her eyes were glassy. My dad didn't move, just rubbed his thumb along the side of his cane like he was trying to disappear into it. Bags packed. No protest. Jason stayed silent. That told me everything I needed to know, so I nodded. Once. Twice. And something inside me snapped. Not from anger. From clarity. I'm David. 26 years old. I've always been the quiet one, the second son, the helper, the one who patched holes and apologized first, the one they leaned on but never really saw. I don't explode. I don't yell. But that day I felt something change. Not rage, resolve. That kind of silent fury that only builds after years of being dismissed. And I realized something. This wasn't just about what Jason did today. It was about everything we'd buried. Jason. 31, my older brother, the golden boy, loud, charming. Everything was always about him. He was destined for more. So I was left behind, again and again. Michelle. 29, cold, calculated. Always looked at our parents like they were her burden. Married Jason for ambition. Treated compassion like a weakness. Mom. 63, quiet warrior. Bakes when she's nervous. Raised us on pennies and smiles. The kind of woman who never asked for anything. Dad. 66, proud. Hurt more by Jason's silence than Michelle's words. Never cried until that night. And me, just the spare wheel in a family car I wasn't allowed to drive. You never cared when they gave you their savings for your business, I said, staring straight at Jason. Michelle blinked. What savings? Jason stiffened. Don't. No, go on. I gestured at him. Tell your wife how you cried in Dad's garage when your company almost folded. Tell her who gave you 40 grand to stay afloat. Tell her how Mom sold her jewelry and kept it quiet so you wouldn't feel ashamed. Michelle's face dropped. You said it was a loan from a friend. Jason looked cornered. It was them, I snapped. And you repay them by tossing them out like expired groceries? Jason walked toward me, slow, like he was trying to regain control. You don't get it, David. You don't have a mortgage, a wife, 2 kids to raise. Because I was too busy helping you raise your damn life. My voice was steel now. They're suffocating us, Michelle hissed. Then open a window, Michelle, not the damn front door. She turned to Jason. If they stay, I go. And just like that, he looked at her, then at Mom, and back at me, and he said, Maybe it's time. I didn't say a word. But I pulled out the flash drive from my pocket. 3 years ago, I overheard them. Michelle was on the phone, crying. Not because she was in pain, because she was planning. He'll never say no to me. He's too scared of losing me. Once his parents are gone, We'll sell the house and move to Denver. Double the equity. I recorded it. Thought it was paranoia, but now it was prophecy. There was more too. Bank records, emails. A signed transfer of property from Mom and Dad to Jason. Forged, but filed as gift. I had it all, because I was the one in the background. And the background sees everything. I walked to the coffee table, slid the flash drive across. You might want to watch that before your next open house showing. Jason's brow furrowed. Michelle turned pale. What's this? The part where your lies fall apart. The part where Mom's signature was copied without her knowing. The part where you invested her retirement savings into your business and never paid her back. The part where Michelle calls your parents old dogs in the way of a better lawn. Michelle lunged for the drive. I stopped her with a single sentence. It's already been sent to a lawyer. 2 copies, actually. Jason froze. Michelle sat. Suddenly, the power shifted, and it felt quiet. You all finally hear me now, or do you need another file? Jason opened his mouth, then shut it. Dad stood up slowly, looked Jason in the eye. You broke my heart, son. That's something no money can fix. Jason tried to speak. Couldn't. Michelle stood, shaking. She turned to me. Please, don't ruin us. I stared at her. For the first time, she looked small. You ruined yourselves. I just brought the light. And I walked past them, Mom beside me, Dad close behind. We didn't slam the door. We didn't need to. Weeks passed. Lawyers were contacted. Property returned. Jason sent a text. Can we talk? I didn't reply. Not at first, but when I did, I said one thing. You can talk. I'll listen. Just know this time, I'll remember everything. I visited Mom and Dad often. Got them a place near me. Small. Safe. Sunlight pours in every morning. They laugh again. Eat more. Worry less. And I finally sleep. Life didn't become perfect. Jason and we're not healed. But he's trying. Michelle, she left. And maybe that's for the best. But for the first time in my life, I'm not the one fixing everything. I'm just living. And every so often, Dad claps me on the back. No words, just pride in his eyes. Mom kisses my cheek and says, "Thank you for seeing us, David." And I smile, because someone finally saw me too.